Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. This is your reading. You are watching So Kiera, and I am Kiera. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. We're going to start with a tarot deck. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. First card out is the Father of Knives. So what we're going to do is pull the first three cards, and the first three cards is going to be the main energy usually of the reading, and then we'll break it down like that. Okay, so we have the Father of Knives, Six of Knives, which is like the King of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Time, information, ease. You have information on something. You have gained knowledge on something, on how to do something, on how to manage something, on how to manage your mental ease, your anxiety. Justice in the reverse. You could have felt or have been feeling like your life is really unbalanced. It is really all over the place. It is really chaotic. It really does not maybe not have a lot of structure. It could be a lot of heart over head decisions, head over heart decisions, whatever. It could be a lot of that going on as well. But I feel like you're mastering something here, especially with a king. This shows somebody who is really, the king is usually mastery. So look at that as like what's the highest degree? A doctorate? Look at it like a doctorate. Just someone like a doctorate in whatever they're talking about, or multiple degrees, or like 10,000 hours of study time, whatever it is, they've mastered it here. So you definitely, or someone is coming out as the king of Swords. And then we have the Queen of Wands come out here, which shows definitely a great balance in relationship here, because this is air and fire. What sign are we on? Water signs. We're on water signs. This is air and fire here, so this shows a great duality of thought. You gain the thought, you have the understanding, and then you have the fire sign who puts the understanding into action. You feel what I'm saying? So air signs come up with the theory, fire signs implement said theory. Think about it like that. So I feel like that's where you're at here, and it's about something that is going to bring you mental ease. Now, if it's not just you alone and you have a relationship, then obviously somebody is the King of Swords, and then somebody is the Queen of Wands, and you guys are kind of having a balancing act and imbalancing here, and coming together on issues or moods, or how you're going to go about things for this Justice in reverse. Okay. And then you have, I thought you had something else. Actually, never mind. At first you had the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, but I think I shuffled past it. Okay, what's the Six of Swords? I'm gonna try to call it out in like the original name instead of what's on this card, because it confuses me. The Magician. So the Magician is all about alchemy. The Magician is all about manifestation, prayer, whatever it is that you use to bring things about. But it's just that's what it really is. If it's meditation, whatever it is, this is the Magician. It feels like you're in the energy of doing that, where you are trying to manifest something, or you're trying to bring something about. Or like I said, if it's in a relationship, then the ride down the middle, you guys are trying to bring something about. But even if it's a relationship which is you, it's still one, because a union becomes one. You guys come together, combine as one, and then if you're by yourself, obviously it's one. So either way, it's fucking one. So regardless with that, the Magician here, and it's one. So regardless with that, I think you guys are in a space right now of feeling like alchemy, feeling like manifesting something, feeling like building something. You guys this is a building phase here. It feels like in a building phase in particular, for the mind, for the thought, for the information that you have, for the understanding that you have. Swords could be understanding as well. My shit is not bridging. My cards are not doing the bridge like it needs to. Okay. So let's move over here to the Justice in the reverse. Two of Coins. Like I said, juggling, something not being juggled. I mean, something being juggled, something not being balanced is what I was trying to say. Something is not balanced here. Or something has been imbalanced and you guys are moving forward from there. You guys are trying to solve that and do something about it. Four of Coins. This is feeling like financial stability. But the next card would say, is it financial stability? I feel like it is. It's stability just in general. But the next card will tell us if it's stability or if it's restriction. Okay? I'm making sure I ain't got no white line. That's the worst. Stability. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Father basket. Okay, hold on. Let me see. What's the father basket? This person looks like he's moping. And somebody's moping. Father baskets is somebody is, a master of the emotions. Here, this is some water energy. What is this father baskets? Eight of Pentacles. So this here shows an energy of someone that is maybe in the background looking. So this is something water signs. Maybe you already know this. 9 times out of 10 you do. It's just clarity that yes, people are in the background looking. Like it feels like the energy right now, because it's coming up, feels really heavy of like you're being watched, or people are keeping like tallies of what you have going on. Like, as the healer says, mozzarellas. It feels like mozzarellas. Strength in reverse. It feels like somebody who's watching but not putting effort, or somebody here that maybe wants to make you weak. Ancestors in the reverse. Somebody who will not let a situation die. This is ancestors in the reverse. This was the father baskets. Ancestors. Eight of Coins. Strength. And it feels like something or someone that is in a heavily energy of trying to hold you back, because it fell right beside your Four of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles. Well, that's where I subconsciously laid it. But yeah, it feels like somebody watching, or you feel like people are just kind of watching. Oh, my deck was upside down. That'll do it. Two of Wands here. Yeah, I feel like people, this. But okay, so what are you doing about it? Because this could be, like I said, if this is the energy of you maybe by yourself, and this is not like really about relationship, then this is like you just feel like people are watching you, whatever, but you're very mindful of that, and that's very obvious to you. But because you're in this here balanced act, I feel like it's not something where you really may be worried about it, or you are doing this here balancing act so that you don't worry about it and you don't, stress about it, and you learn how to like work through just knowing that people are just, maybe not wishing the best for you. Okay. So let's go ahead and go to the other deck. I feel like another thing, water signs, like you're going to have to get used to all eyes being on you in some sense, especially whatever it is that you're doing, like a profession, or, like me, putting yourself out there. Like you're not going to be able to be doing something where you work with the public and hide at the same time. Okay, let's see what this deck has. First 3 cards out. Okay, so Page of Swords. Now we have to see what other cards align with it to know if it's, for me, to know if it's like a conversation, information, thoughts, confirmation. This would be, okay, so I have to keep my eye out for the bee. So don't mind me if I'm looking away because I'm not trying to, it's a bumblebee, but still, I think it's gone now. Okay, so there is confirmation here, or yeah, I think there is confirmation, and I think that you are in a space where you are maybe rising or getting better at something, or people are looking at you more, or people are holding you more responsible, whatever the case may be. Say you're like a manager somewhere, or you just are being held accountable in some way, shape, or form because it's something that people are looking at you. I feel like you have to get really comfortable in that and really being who you are if this is what you're going to embody, because people are going to see it because it's public and you work with the public, so you can't really hide. So this really feels like a message for water signs that may do something in the public or work with the public or have a relationship in the public, something where you can be harshly judged. Is going to just have something that you have to be something that you accept. And I feel like this energy is really heavy right now because there is a Ten of Cups coming, and you do have the Page of Swords and the Three of Wands. So I feel like it's like lurking energy, like, you know, you're walking in a swamp and it's like, you know, monsters in the swamp or something like that. It feels like that, but I feel like you know kind of what you're walking into or what path you're walking down, or you're coming to an understanding of that, which this Page of Swords could be. It's just an understanding or confirmation that you are expanding, things are moving, and you do have to be mindful of the Page of Swords, which is the idea that you do have eyes on you. And you get high from it. Page of Wands. Yeah, so it feels like with these pages here is something that's definitely new for us, because I feel the same way. High Priestess, I think that water signs could definitely be listening to your intuition more, and maybe not try to control how things look, and really, you know, go towards where your spirit is pulling you, and not trying to control the tides yourself, because I think that is really holding you up and not really getting the process, the progression that you want, and having you really stuck mentally as well here with the Four of Swords. But there's a star behind the Four of Swords. But behind the star is a Death card in reverse. So I feel like it's something here that you are not letting go of. And a cycle that you keep constantly repeating. I think of just kind of, okay, wait a minute. So I have the Star and the Lover. So much so that made me lose my track of thought. Oh yes, like it's hindering you here when you're not listening to your intuition. So the Star and the Lovers, I feel like this is really a path that you want to go down, but I feel like you kind of, like I said, just trying to control things and have things go how you want to, and not really going to where you're pulled, because you don't maybe know the outcome of it, or you don't know how it looks, and you may feel like you're in a space right now where you don't really have room for mistakes. So you just want to go down the path that is perceived the easiest. But I think that's going to really muck up that Star, Ten of Cups, and the Lovers, which could be a relationship, or it could be you. Ooh, itchy. Oops. Okay, let's pull an oracle card, and then I'll be done. Okay. Trump card. What's this say? Hidden riches reveal them only to the worthy. Reserve power and using it strategically when you need. Your power lies in patience, and use it wisely to surprise when least expected. Oh, so trump card is like when you're playing a game or something like that and you have like the winning card. Like you don't want to like use it too soon, or you don't want to like sleep on it, or you don't want to like just act like it's, you know, not important, or you don't want to be careless with it. It's what it feels like. There's an energy here of not being careless with whatever it is that you are seeking out. Like I said, whether it's a relationship or like an idea or a job or something like that you're going after, but something that is obviously pulling at your emotional strings or mental strings here. So it's something that's important. I feel like you have what it takes to go where you're trying to go. But yeah, it just feels like don't be careless. It just feels like don't be careless. Don't be careless. Routine. So a lot of times you may need to create a better routine. There's something here with your routine and how you're doing things that may be off or may be hindering you getting out of this space of being stuck or stagnant. You may need more sleep. Yeah, you may just need more sleep or just a better routine so that you feel a lot more peaceful and a lot more at one, so that you're able to receive the information that you need to and, you know, feel where your spirit is pulling you. Let's pull one more card because 3 is the best number. Savings. Anticipating needs prevents last-minute scrambles. A financial cushion provides comfort during tough times. Okay, you may need to save some money. Maybe don't need to be spending money like that. Maybe you need to have better routines as far as what you're eating, things like that. How often you're washing your clothes, how often you're cleaning, so you know how much you're using, where your money's going. But just a need here to be a little bit more financially responsible. Okay, so water signs, this is your reading. Like, comment, and